Now, can you hear me? Yeah? No? Okay. Yes? Sound is on? Okay, cool. Something else? Oh, so you can hear me but you can't see me. Oh, now you can hear me and see me. Great. Ooh. Anyway, welcome again to today's session. Stippy says hi too. He found his spot. So yes, first of all, thank you so much for your comments last night and today, and I'll keep checking if more come, so I have a feeling what's going on with all of you. I was it was really nice to read them. I mean, yeah, nice to get that information. Of course, it touched me, and some of you are going through a hard time, and I'm really, really sorry about that, but really good to know what's going on out there, and it's really, really, really good to share and to put it out there and to name it. Even that is already healing. Thank you for your trust and your openness, and this will inform my teaching over the long run as well. So we'll just let it slide, and I'll keep coming back to it. So if you still want to add something, please do. I've not stopped reading them, so yeah. Okay, so today in Holland, I'd say there's a lot of Dutch people not tuning in today because it's Liberation Day, so it's a free day. Everybody's off work, and most people are off work. And Liberation Day means for us that 75 years ago the Second World War ended. So, of course, that's good. And we also celebrate always on this day our freedom and democracy. So, interesting at the moment because, of course, for many of us, some of our freedom has been reined in because of the pandemic, for some countries more than for others, but for all of us to a degree. Also for us in Holland, even though we've been quite free still, but there's a lot of things we can't do. And so it's interesting that that Liberation Day falls in this time. I still think it's really important to see a time like this, like a pandemic, a crisis. Basically, this is a crisis on world level, to see this as an invitation to find your freedom inside. And it is there, in all our generations and in history, there's always been people in the most awful circumstances who were able to find freedom inside. And our circumstances, for some of us, our circumstances are still quite safe and lucky. So let this be a time to go inward and try and find what freedom really is. Is it dependent on outer circumstances, or is it dependent on how you adapt to outer circumstances and the freedom you've got to respond to situations and the freedom you have to choose, even to a degree, how you feel, how you respond also influences how you feel. So we've got still so much freedom. When we start to get really hungry, different stories, but as long as your vital needs, your survival needs are met, we can turn inside and look and see what we really are and what really matters. And my mother told me this when she was traveling and we were writing each other letters. She wrote to me, "It's the depth of your pain that..." I just lost my best friend, and she wrote me, "It's the depth of your pain that makes you grow to the height of makes you grow to the height of your possibility." So it is. It's an invitation to grow as much as you possibly can, and it is hard. But don't forget that invitation. Don't forget to go in and do that. And what I read is everybody's doing that. So, I don't actually, in a way, have to tell you that. But it's good to be reminded. It's always good. I need to keep hearing it too. When I find the situation tough or I go through something hard. It's always an invitation to dig deep and find your happiness and to bring new habits into your life that sustain you and that helps you find that growth. Also, crisis is something usually we are not used to, so it's also an opening for new habits and new ways of reacting and observing your old ways and opening up for new ways. So I hope you can all see that too. Okay, let's move a little bit. So we're going to do a good old opening the joint, shaking it out, stretching it out session, and then we're going to sit. You can stay right where you are, Stippy. Yes, you can. Yeah, you don't have to stand up and shake. All right. So stand with your feet a little wider than hip width apart. And spread out your arms and just move your wrists in and out in your arms. So you're also inwardly and outwardly rotating. It's like really healthy and let this also be felt in the shoulder blades. You can really feel your shoulder blades moving on the back when you do this. So I lean back a little bit when I open, and I lean forward a little bit when I inwardly rotate, taking my arms up, opening my chest, my palms up, turning my palms back and collapsing a little bit. And then press your hands away, draw your fingers towards you, press out through the wrists. And really feel the stretch, opening the nerves along the arms. And let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out with a bit of a sigh. Inhale. Keep pressing the heels away, drawing the fingers back. Okay, inhale, take your arms up. And feel the earth, press into the earth and press the ceiling away. And as you do that, relax the muscles around the bones holding you up. Do keep your elbows extended. Stay with this a little bit longer. Imagine space between all the vertebrae. Reach, press the ceiling away. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. As you're exhaling, gently bring the arms back till you feel back down, till you feel your shoulder blades drop, and then exhale through the mouth and out through the pubic bone. Away. Lowering the energy, letting it sink. Feel everything from the head, the energy from your head, your sensations. Feel them sinking down all the way, down, 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 through the feet, out to the soles of the feet, into the earth. Wonderful. Okay, let's move the elbows. Stay grounded with your feet. Keep your breath going and move your elbows the other direction. And then roll your shoulders back 3 times and really roll also with the intention to open your chest. And we're only going to roll backward today. Okay, well, let's roll 1 time forward. Okay, good. Shake it out, the upper body. Then let's open the lungs a little bit more. Turn, inhale, arms up. This is a really nice way to open your lung meridians and the lung cavity. Giving space to the breathing muscles. And remember, exhaling, you sink your energy. Inhaling, you float your energy up. And you become light and airy. And as you exhale, you ground. Up, when you bring your arms up, you inhale. When you bring your arms down, you exhale. And really rotate. And now feel what it's like to do this with the feet more together. Okay, and come back to neutral and then swing your arms around the body. Feet are just in a comfortable place. And then bring your feet together again. Keep your head steady and just swing your arms. So feel the rotation going up higher into the neck. So this is like squeezing out a tea towel out. So you make it lighter. Get rid of anything that you want out of your spine. So head steady, upper body moving. And gently come back to neutral. Okay, good. And then now we're going to bounce a little on the heel. So one heel up, other heel down. And you just bounce lightly on the heels. And let that bounce go through the body. And shake out the right hand. Shake it out, shake the elbow out. And really put effort into it. Don't forget to take the deep breaths and make a little bit of a sound when you sigh out. It really helps. Just clear your energy system. So if you felt sadness today or fear or happiness, then, happiness can make this even more happy because you're just opening your energy system. But if it's been something that you've been working with, sigh it out. Inhale. Give it space. It's also allowing it, and then it can move through. So then into the shoulder. Good. And then we do the other side. First your left hand. Really shaking it quite vigorously. And then the elbow and your shoulder. The whole arm. And again, deep breath in. Get rid of it. So I've been in the car all day, so this is what my body craves. And when I only have a few minutes, not so much time, and I want to shift my feeling state or just give my body a bit of a boost, and this is what I do. Inhale. And if I've got longer, I'll start doing yogasana. One more time. Inhale. Good. And then shake out both arms. And now shake both knees at the same time, bending and straightening. Heels stay on the floor. Deep breath. Good. And then shake out your shoulders. You're coming and help. Shake out the shoulders. Yeah. Huh? Shake out your tail. Yeah, Stippy shaking out his tail. Oh, Stippy. Okay. And then come back and shake out your waist and your hips. So you move your bum around. Opening the waist, opening the hips. Keep breathing. This too can be quite vigorously. Even if you're stiff, sometimes there's a lot of stiffness around here. Then this shaking out can be so helpful. Deep breath in. Okay. Right. And then the legs. So you shake out your right leg quite vigorously from the hip, and your foot, shake really out your foot so you let your foot be completely limp. And then roll your foot around still both ways to rotate the ankle. And shake out again. Oh, you're gonna come help me, Stippy. Good. And then the other side. Let's rotate the foot first. In the other direction. Oh, he likes being on camera today. And really shake it out. Okay. And then a little bit of freestyle. Just moving everything. Arms up. Let your wrists be loose, your hands be loose. One more deep breath. Good. Shaking it all loose. And then remember the big bucket of ice and ice cold water. Let's do this all together. So inhale, and on the exhalation, the ice cold bucket. The bucket of ice cold water floods you. And what is your reaction? Inhale deep. Ice cold water. It's the best way to move everything in your body, every cell. Good. And if you're only watching, don't. Join in and do it to know what it feels like, so you don't only think, what is she doing? Okay, let's do it one more time. Big bucket, inhale. Get everything moving deep inside. Okay, One more deep breath. Good. Okay. Come and stand still. Feel your energy. And let's settle it. Open your eyes, look at me. Inhale, elbows lift, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Exhale, energy down. Bring the energy along the midline of the body, down to your lower belly, a little bit above the pubic bone, inwards. Elbows again, inhale. Way. Inhale, float your energy. Rising a little bit, exhale, sinking your energy to stillness. Tiny little bend in the knees, sinking the body. Turn the palms up, inhale, rise, float. Exhale, settle to stillness. Inhale, rise. Exhale. One more time. And settle. Settle. Doesn't matter what you feel. You can always settle your energy. Yes. That's the moment Stippy settled too. Okay. Take a moment to feel how you are. And then come to a seated position. So tune into yourself. What do you need right now? Do you need support? Maybe you want to sit against something, or maybe you need to lie down today. If you can sit up, it's always better because it's easier to stay awake. But if you know you are so tired that even the sitting part of the meditation won't really do you any good, then lie down today. Lie down. It's always very important if we try and work with ourselves that we meet ourselves where we are, with compassion. So if you're super tired, you listen to that. And you maybe start any kind of practice, standing or lying down, And meet yourself where you are, and then you can work towards where you want to go. So do that now. And as you've chosen your position, close your eyes. And relax your eyes. And the area behind your eyes still deep within the brain. Relax your jaw, the mouth, and the root of the tongue. The throat and your heart. Relax, soften your heart. Ungrip the mind. The mind softens too. If you're gripping, let go. Relax around the belly and the waist. And give in to gravity. Aware of the floor underneath you. And feel the floor, really feel it. Don't think about it, don't visualize the floor. Go there in your body with your awareness, right into it, where the body touches the floor. And be there. direct perception. We can only feel with awareness. We cannot feel from the mind. We can only add something with the mind. Stop adding. Just be with what is actually there. Feel that solidity of the floor underneath you and the stability. And remember that stability and solidity that you feel from the floor can reveal your own stability and solidity within. It's the same in the end. Remember that clay dough that you can shape into any kind of thing you want to make of it. And then we give it a name and we think it's a woman or a man or an animal. But it's all still clay, so this is us. The earth is made of the same thing as you are. So when you feel stability somewhere else, you feel it can remind you and reveal that stability that is yours too. Become one with the earth. You are one with the earth. Feel what's beneath you. The immensity of it, the strength, the love. It's always there to support you. And all of these qualities are yours too. To feel, to be aware of, to tap into. And then bring your attention to your heart. And from your heart, reach out in the space, in the stillness around you. And let that stillness touch your heart and reveal that same stillness within. You are the awareness, the loving awareness in which this all takes place. Feel your heart, feel that stillness, and rest there for a moment. Leaving everything alone. This is the freedom within. You can always reach inside and find your freedom to be yourself there, to touch your true nature, to rest in your true nature. To realize you are beyond this body, beyond this mind, beyond the sensations and the emotions, beyond the thoughts. You are that in which it all arises and passes away. And let's go there together. To that stillness that always rests in the background. And we're not identified with our stuff, the shape the clay takes, the name we give it. But we identify back being the clay, being life itself, the ground of being, the stillness. We can touch that light and feel it. And if you don't feel it, that's okay too. Welcome that what you feel. Not getting involved into it, but just welcoming it. In that space that you are, the loving awareness that you are. Don't be afraid. You are more than your body. And when clay changes shape, it still remains clay. So when you change shape, when the body changes form, it still remains the ground of being. It still remains that light. That loving awareness in which all of this comes and goes. It's okay. And when you feel fear, name the fear. Say, there's fear. And perhaps if the fear is overwhelming, or anxiety is overwhelming, or any other kind of emotions are overwhelming, ask for help. Remember that being. At some point we meditated, visualizing a being that you trust and that you feel is wise and strong and calm. Invite a being in. It could be your grandmother, someone you know, or the Buddha, or Kuan Yin. And ask them to hold the emotions with you, to be the space with you. And gaze into their eyes and feel their loving kindness, their compassion, their love. When anything is overwhelming, something like that can be really helpful. And just rest for a moment. If you notice you start gripping with the mind, ungrip, soften. And welcome whatever's there. Sense it. So notice how you feel. Notice what's happening in the body. What do you feel around your throat and in your chest, around your heart? What do you feel in your belly? And let that be all there is. Be here now. And notice that it's just sensations. Also fear and anxiety you can bring back to just sensations of tingling or tightness or butterflies or whatever you want to call it. And you can be with it. You can be with it. You can be the space for it. And now let's tune into each other. Feel the soles of your feet, the palms of your hands. Be embodied, and then with your heart tune in, from the heart tune in to the group of people now meditating together. And send each other strength and calm and peace and a steady heart. First of all, wish yourself, well, may I be happy. Just repeat it to yourself. May I be happy, just to be. May I be at ease with the reality of life, the reality of the sensations and the emotions and the thoughts. May I see that I'm so much more than that. And may I see that I'm the loving awareness holding all of it. And may all beings, may all of us, and all beings everywhere, without exception, be at ease. And come out of confusion, noticing their true nature, which is the space in which all of it appears. And now and then we get caught up. We identify with the shapes and the names. And we forget our true ground of being. May all beings everywhere, without exception, be peaceful. And be free of suffering. May all beings everywhere find freedom inside, no matter what the outer circumstances are. May all beings everywhere be happy just the way they are. May all beings everywhere be safe. Bring your attention back to your heart. And from your heart, feel into your whole body. And before you come back, say 3 times the words thank you to yourself, with gratitude for having taken this time. For the togetherness, the community. And for the fact that we are alive. Experiencing something at all. Anything. And gently, as you're inhaling next, you can come back. Okay, ooh, that was longer today. Sorry about that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. And remember to shake yourself up when you need to go into a little meditation when you need to validate what you feel, but to realize you're more than that. So the program, your home yoga studio, started today. If anybody wants to join us, 2 classes a week, full classes around the hour. My class is the first one today. I'm not sure if the link is in there, but otherwise you have to go to the website and the programs, and the one that's featured is there. And I'm going to do the class at 8 o'clock. So again, there's a group of people that do it at 8 o'clock. It's not live, but we all do it at the same time. And you can comment after on the community Facebook group just to help each other going, to keep each other going with that program, just to make sure you've got a good sort of yoga class twice a week of an hour to keep your vital energy up. So be lovely if you join me. And otherwise, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining me.